Imagine if you could travel back in time and give your younger self some life-changing financial advice. What would you say? Well, today I'm doing just that. As I reflect on my journey at 36, I have some powerful lessons to share with my 20, 30, and 35-year-old self. Whether you're currently in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s, these insights are essential for building a secure future. So grab a snack, get comfortable. Let's jump in. First off, take responsibility for your finances. What I will tell my 20, 30, or 35-year-old self is that nobody is coming to rescue you from your money mistakes. I learned this the hard way. When I found myself deep in debt after overspending on things I thought were essential, like that brand new phone I simply had to have. Your finances are your own responsibility, and it's time to own that. I remember sitting down one evening, surrounded by bills, and realizing it was all on me to fix my situation. The moment I took control was the moment my financial life began to change. So if you find yourself stuck, get motivated and take action. Empower yourself to make better choices moving forward. Next up, be prepared to cut some ties. I once had a group of friends who spent recklessly, influencing my own spending habits. What I will tell my younger self is that if the people around you aren't aligning with your financial goals, it might be time to reassess those relationships. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, those who have been where you are and can help guide you to where you want to be. It's about creating a supportive environment that fosters growth, and sometimes that means letting go of toxic influences. Number 3 is embracing change. What I will tell my 20, 30, or 35-year-old self is not to be afraid to switch things up. Sticking to the same routine will only yield the same results. I learned that sometimes you have to take risks, like starting a side hustle or pursuing a new career path. For example, when I took a leap and I started a small online business on the side, it was scary at first, but it opened up new income streams and led me to discover my passion for entrepreneurship. Yes, change can be intimidating, but every great achievement starts outside your comfort zone. Here's a truth bomb. Stuff isn't that important. What I'll tell my younger self is that flashy possession won't bring you lasting happiness or wealth. I used to buy the latest gadgets to impress others, only to realize those items lost their shine faster than I expected. I once splurged on an expensive watch thinking it will elevate my status. Instead, it sat in my drawer most of the time. Focus on making your money work for you behind the scenes. Who cares if others see your riches? It's about building real wealth that lasts, not just looking rich. At the end of the day, it's not about the thing you own, but the freedom and opportunities that wealth can provide. The 5th thing I will tell myself is to start investing early. Invest early and often. If you're 20, 30, or even 40, start putting away as much as you can. What I will tell my 20, 30, or 35-year-old self is to start investing sooner. I wish I had begun that journey in my 20s instead of waiting until my 30s. The sooner you start, the more compound interest will work in your favor. Let me tell you, I missed out on years of potential growth because I hesitated. I often think about how much further along I'd be financially if I had just taken that first step sooner. Start small if you have to, but just start. The 6th thing I will tell my younger self is don't delay action. Start now. The longer you wait to take action, the harder it becomes. Think about it. Why wait until the deadline to start a big project? The earlier you tackle your financial life, the more time you have to adjust and grow. I've seen too many people try to make up for lost time in their 50s and 60s, and it's tough. It's like trying to cram for an exam the night before. It's stressful and overwhelming, and often doesn't yield the best results. So get serious about your finances early and set yourself up for success. Number 7, prioritizing your health. While you're at it, Don't neglect your health. Staying fit and active is just as important as financial health. What I will tell my 20 or 30-year-old self is to prioritize wellness early on. I learned this when I was so focused on work, school, and even my business. I was so focused and busy that I ignored my well-being. I faced some health challenges that reminded me that what good is all that money if you can't enjoy it. A healthy lifestyle not only keeps you in good shape, but can also save you money on healthcare costs in the long run. Invest in yourself. Exercise, eat well, and prioritize your mental health. This investment will pay off in more ways than one. Number 8, forgive and move on. What I'll tell my younger self is to forgive your parents and anyone from your past who may have contributed to your money issues. They did their best with what they had. I held on to resentment for years. I realized that dwelling on the past mistakes, whether mine or my parents, only held me back. By forgiving, you free yourself to make better financial choices in the present. Life is too short to dwell on the past. Number 9, focus on abundance. Here's a powerful reminder. What you focus on grows. What I'll tell my 30 or 40-year-old self is that if you direct your energy towards negativity, that's what you'll attract. Instead, shift your focus to abundance and possibilities. I remember when I actively chose to focus on opportunities rather than limitations. Suddenly, I began to see the doors open, new job offers, investment opportunities, and even creative projects. Cultivating a mindset of growth and positivity in your financial journey is essential. Don't let scarcity mindset trap you. You have the power to create your own abundance. Number 10 is helping others, and don't forget to give back. Helping others isn't just a nice thing to do, it enriches your life. What I will tell my younger self is that when I focus on lifting others, I feel more fulfilled. I often volunteer my time and resources, and it's amazing how that not only helps those in need, but also brings joy into my own life. Remember, we're all in this together, and contributing to the well-being of others is part of living a fulfilling life. Connections you build through giving can lead to invaluable opportunities and friendships. Control your thoughts. Can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you react. What I'll tell my 20, 30, or 35-year-old self is that your thoughts shape your behaviors, and those behaviors determine your outcomes. For instance, I once faced a financial setback that left me feeling defeated. Instead of spiraling, I focused on how to turn it into a learning experience. I revamped my budget, sought financial advice, and came out stronger. So focus on getting your mindset right. Positive thinking leads to positive results. So there you have it. 11 pieces of advice I'd share with my 20, 30, or 35-year-old self. If you're in any of these age groups, take these tips to heart. The best person to take care of your future is a younger you, no one else. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights. Until next time, keep thriving and investing in your future.